Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here we go. Check.
This is Mostert. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Hey, alert!
Now Mostert. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
12. Hey, seam six.
To throw is Garoppolo. And yes, he found Toilolo. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Switch. Hey, alert 3. Kill.
Mostert. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
20. Black. You got it. 6-6. Bullet time.
Here's Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, here we go. Hey, watch it. Check. Shift. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
I got you.
Check the call. Check 43. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
Check.
Black.
Army.
Go.
41's the mic. Here we go.
Bang. Deuce.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Kill.
Hey, 59.
Hey, turn it up. Jim.
Hey, 55.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. And some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 32-yard line.
First down, Texans.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson, it's complete. It's Miller. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 26 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
21. 12, fellas, here we go.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
55, my God, 55.
Hey, gun.
36. Under crunch.
65. Hey, foxtrot.
From the 38, Garoppolo, flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Hey, alert! Man.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch
21.
41 Mike. Drop deep.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
High 7.
Here we go.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55.
I got it.
21. Here we go.
Mike 55. Mike.
Hey, exit. 65.
Target. Mike 55. Mike 55. You go.
On first down, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
13. One, Omaha.
Mike 55. Right there.
Garoppolo on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now Watson dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second
Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3.
It's a party now. Wide. Get it down. Check 31. Check. Line up.
To throw is Watson. They'll roll him out right. He'll let this. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watson on target here to Fuller. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 52. Check safety, check safety. Check.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell
31. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Lucky. Slam. Alert 3.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Check your hot read. Hey, go.
On 1st and 10, Watson flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Go. Go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Nick Bosa able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
He's coming. We got double up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. He's checking. Crash.
Now Watson on 3rd down. Rolling to his left. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Check 3.
Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Shift. Watch the shift.
Ready. Go, everybody.
Big hold of the 30. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 83 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's where
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. Second and 7. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check, 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 check. Joker, Joker. Jay alert. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Out, out. 124. Slam, slam, slam.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Alert. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Bring it.
Watson. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Texans on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5.
Not today, you are. Not today. Hatchet, hatchet. Switch, switch. Check it back. At 24. Watch the shit.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, QB, come on.
Shift.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Check. Crunch.
I got you.
Check 4.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch the twist. Check 99. Check 99.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. I got 11. Man left.
Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
55 is my guy. 55.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Quick the edge. Come. Switch.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A couple of first downs as the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 55, Mike.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
To throw is Garoppolo. This is Coleman with the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lock.
Check 55 to Mike.
Five.
I can't believe they let you play.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here we go.
J.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Charlie.
There we go.
Garoppolo to throw.
Stay with your man.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
11. Bravo.
Check. 55 is my guy. 55. No chance.
Mike, 55.
12.
55.
All day, dog.
Mike, 50.
Hey, Delta.
Check 55, Mike.
All day.
Now Garoppolo.
6-man.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Black.
I got one.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, D.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 65. 65.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. J.J. Watt. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And the Texans first down.
I'm coming. 20 points down, he's coming.
Watson. Flush to his right. It's complete. It's Miller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.